Welcome back to Cook Like Sasha, guys. I have a delicious pumpkin soup with lots of meat for you today. It's pretty easy to do, so come let me show you how I did it. Let's begin with the meats. I've got a variety, a little something for everybody. I've got some cow skin. I've also got some beef, chicken foot, and for flavor I'm using beef bone. And here I have some bull testicles or balls, whatever you want to call it, and some what we call cow cod in Jamaica, which is actually the penis of the bull. I cut it up in smaller pieces that are, more chewable, manageable. These are really great in flavor and texture, and I also have some chicken necks set aside. I added all these meats to a pressure pot with about half a tablespoon of salt and some garlic, pimento, and scallion for flavor, and I allowed that to pressure cook for about 15 minutes while I prepared everything else that I'm going to need for the soup. While the meats are cooking, I cut up some yam, banana, and Irish potato along with some turnips, carrots, and some chocho, also known as chayote. So just cut those up, set them aside. Next, I'll be cutting up the balls into bite-sized pieces. These were set aside with the chicken necks for later because they're very easy to cook, so I didn't add them with the other meats to the pressure cooker because I didn't want them to mash out. Now I'm preparing the pumpkin. I'm using some frozen pumpkin that I had in my freezer. Just add them to a blender with some warm water, and you're going to blend it on high until you get a very smooth consistency. I also added a piece of red onion for added flavor. This is like the easy way to do it, guys. So you're just gonna set that aside. See how smooth it is? That's what we want. So just set that aside, and then now it's time to work on the dough. I used about 2 cups of flour with 3 tablespoons of cornmeal, a pinch of salt, and then I just added a little bit of water and kneaded it into a very tight dough. After about 15 minutes, you're going to stop the pressure cooker and then check the meats for doneness. They should be soft, and a fork should easily go through the meat. There should be no resistance, or little to no resistance. So for the cow skin, I like to put them in big, and then I cut them up into smaller pieces and add them back to the pot. This is the cow cod. You can see that it's nice and soft. The beef is also nice and soft, and everything is done well. Next, I'm adding in the pumpkin puree, and I'm going to give it a good stir to ensure that it is well incorporated into the soup. And after about 5 minutes of boiling, I'm going to add in my ground provisions, so the yam, the banana, the Irish potato, and if you have any green breadfruit, cocoa, dashin, whatever ground provision you like, you would add it at this point. Now I'm just adding in my spinners and my dumplings. I don't like larger dumplings in soup, so I decided to add smaller ones. You do whatever you like to your preference. After adding in the dumplings, ensure that you give it a good stir so that they don't stick to the bottom of the pot. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and remember to click that bell icon so you'll never miss another video. After about 5 minutes of boiling on high, I am going to add the carrots, the turnip, and the chocho. These are pretty easy to cook, so you want to add them kind of nearer to the end of cooking the soup. At this point, I'm going to start seasoning the soup with some Maggi all-purpose seasoning. And I also added 2 packs of Grace cock soup. We all know that no Jamaican soup is complete without Grace cock soup mix. This is like a staple in your soup, guys. Right? So what I'm doing, I'm using a strainer to get out the lumps from the soup mix, and then I added the noodles. This way the powder seasoning won't clump together in the pot, and you won't have to be like trying to stir out all of those lumps. Like, no, just get a strainer, give it a good little sieve, and you'll be good to go. Next, we're gonna add some thyme, scotch bonnet pepper, and some crushed scallion. This is going to impart a lovely flavor on the soup, and after about 10 minutes of simmering on low to medium heat, this is what you have in the end. The soup is so nutritious, it's so delicious, it's so rich, and it's like full of meat, guys. Just look at that cow cod. Alright guys, let me share one of my tips with you. So after leaving the thyme in the soup for a while, I like to just strip off the leaves and allow the thyme leaves to just float around in the soup. It really gives it a lovely flavor. Like every time you take up some of the soup in the spoon, you get a little bit of thyme and it just tastes so good. Just look how rich my soup is, guys. And the pimento also gives flavor, guys. Oh my god, can you guys tell that me just love my food and I love my belly? Yes, I really love to cook and I really love to eat delicious food. Here I'm just making up a little plate with some of everything, a little bit of everything in it. Just look how rich my soup is, guys. Just look at the meat. Oh my god, so delicious. And my Irish potato, the yam, the turnip, the carrot, and just top it off with a little bit of thyme, because trust me, that thyme flavor in the soup is everything. It's so good. And the cow cod, it's so chewy. It just have this unique flavor, this unique taste, and the texture is so good, guys. So good. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Let me know what you guys want to see next. If you have any suggestions, put them in the comment section below. And until next time, this is Cook Like Sasha. Bye, guys.